Ladies and gentlemen, today you're in for an absolute treat because I'm taking you to visit the VR Museum of Fine Art. It says so on the pamphlet. This is created by Finn Sinclair, whose name sounds like a 1970s home computer. And it is kind of just like the actual, you can see there David sitting around the middle, just actual 3D models in VR of famous sculptures and paintings and things. So we'll be able to see what these things look like, what their scale is, and go up close to them and molest them in special ways. It's going to be great. Basically, I'm just going to spend the next 15 minutes taking the piss out of classical works. Because fuck classical works, they're famous and they're going to be around forever. And me, I'm going to be a footnote. In fact, there's going to be one history book that's going to have like fucking 9 with a little dot, a little tiny one. You go down number 9 and it's going to be like, and there were YouTubers. And that's it. That's me. So fuck them. Fuck them all! Okay, so, first thing we've got, centre of the room, slap bang in the middle of this really rather lovely looking museum, is David. Called that because it was his name. Created by Michael Morpurgo, everyone's favourite Ninja Turtle. It's huge! Like, if I go sort of here, and right up to it, you can see just how big it is. Like, I had no idea it was that big. It's just massive. That is a view I never thought I'd see of another man. Jesus. Let's just take a few steps back. Yeah, I didn't. Well, it's knobs. It's tiny, but he's huge, and I'm going to cover that up because it's making me uncomfortable. There we go. Oh, hang on. Is the left eye or the right eye recording? Well, if the right eye is recording, that's definitely covering up. If the left eye is recording it, then you know what? Let's stop. Let's not censor art. This is art. It's yes. If I could just look, oh god, I don't know where to look. Oh dear. Oh god. There we go, that's a better view. Right, you can see from this angle two things. One, he's got like a slash down the side of him, because clearly he's been fighting dragons or whatever. But two is there's clearly like a big swamp hand reaching out of the floor trying to eat him. That's because back in the first century, the swamp people were killing everyone, and it was a really big deal. So this was actually the hero fighting the swamp people. Ah, what a bold and brilliant statue. And it's amazing that it's lasted this long. I mean, it's carved out of cheese. Very few people know that. This is Duriferous. Yeah, he's huge. He's fucking another one. They're all bloody huge. Although the dude that did this one couldn't do hands. I mean, that, terrible. This one, he went, oh yeah, ting, it fell off. Just couldn't do hands. Terrible at them. And so, ting, and none did that, guaranteed. Couldn't do toes either. Again, we can see more evidence here of the swamp people. This one's actually plugged into him and it has eyes and stuff, so that's something you have to worry about. A nice ear hole there. Very smooth face, very smooth everything. Looks like he's had a bit of a go at the old weather tool on him. And cracking arse. I mean, look at that arse muscle there. Jesus Christ. Look, it's like he's smuggling a bloody watermelon under there. I feel like I've been doing this for a little bit too long. Okay, so this one is a Navy SOS. This is an old naval leader who was shunned for putting out an SOS. Note the fact that his ears are a little bit higher than normal human ears. That's so he could hear over the edges of the boat and around the lapping waves. Another knob. There's quite a lot of knobs in this video. We just want to look at it. We want another magnificent arse. I mean, that is quite. It's just I don't know why David's got. Look at that. I mean, David's got the flattest arse here. These are all. Maybe, I mean, if you're sitting on a boat that's rocking around, that's going to tone it with the bouncy. But you know, it's a good arse you've got. It's a good arse. Sorry about the face, but with an arse like that, it doesn't fucking matter. Right, next up we've got. Oh bloody hell! There's just arses staring at me. Too many arses in this video. I'm not talking about Piers Morgan. We've got the Mona Lisa. Many questions about the Mona Lisa. One, and this was brought up by one of the greatest artists of our time, Connor, for real, where the fuck are her eyebrows? She just doesn't have eyebrows. Like, there's just clearly nothing. Another question I have to ask, like, what's this line running on her head? She has can you see that line that's just running? Did she have a zip there? Is she a Slovene? Does she just undo that and a monster comes out? That is actually given more, evidence, because she clearly has a line around her neck. Her whole face just comes off. She's wearing a mask. That's what it is. There's just a mask of just an old sculpture. It's nothing like that. There's another question as well. There's many questions. Like, clearly, so she's sitting here. There's a tiny road here and a tiny little bridge there. She's massive! That's not even, she's just sitting around these absolutely, tiny bridges. She was a huge monster that was painted. A huge monster with an interchangeable face. I mean, that background there, what's this jaggedy rock thing? That doesn't exist anywhere. He clearly went to, what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. Clearly, he went to some sort of monster land to paint this. I mean, this is... He went to fucking Mordor. She's an orc under there. I think, maybe. Oh, God, I'm going to lick it up. Oh, it tastes like a Nintendo Switch cartridge. Well, here's a painting that needs no introduction, but I'm going to give it one anyway. This is The Birth of Venus, an incredibly popular painting. Also popular, its sequel, which was the Venus de Milo, when she stumbles backwards after seeing the weird shit that's going on and slices her arms off on the shell. Because we all know de means without and Milo means arms. Venus de Milo, Venus, it all makes perfect sense. Many questions about this lass over here. This arm here is way fucking longer than that arm there. Like, it's got... So that's like fingertip to like elbow, and you come down here, and that's like this? She's got like a fake... This is a fake arm. She's about to do the fake arm thing. She's going to be like, oh, fake arm. Actually, she's done that because she knows what's going to happen to her. She's going to take the piss out of it. That's what she is. She's got an extendable arm in there. Also a weird foot. Ugh, and a gammy toe. That foot's a different colour, that foot. She's smuggling someone else. That's what that blump is there. She's smuggling someone else. Get on to you, love. This is the first ever guy to be killed for asking his girlfriend if she's putting some weight on. Because he's clearly knackered. Look at the poor bastard. He's like, fucking hell, mate. I don't know where the flowers are coming from, actually. Because they seem to be just radiating off of these two. Maybe they've just finished a stage show. And oh, God, they're being shit thrown at them. The scales here, because this isn't water. Oh, no. A lot of people think this is water. Nah, it's scales. Look at it all. That's not what water does. It's just scales. It's like a big snake that's going around like that. It's just a big snake in the background. Venus was actually born from a big snake. Because that's the thing that happened. And look at this, right? Look at this bit here. Look at this bit here, right? It's arc, so we can look at this bit here. Look at this bit here. You can look at this bit here. It's arc. Look at this bit here, right? What's that? It's a cheeky nipster face. Look here, she's, I'm ever so modest up there. Oh, OK magazine front cover. That's what she's done that for. She's trying to get on the front page of the fucking Daily Mail, and that would have worked back in 1480. Actually, back in 1480, the Daily Mail was a slightly more reputable paper. Mostly because there was no phones to fucking hack. Right, here we have an absolutely huge stone tablet. This is a word that if you played it in Scrabble, I'd be really fucked off with you. It's got tits. I've just realised it has tits. Just in the middle, right there, winged tits. This is actually just, this is an Aztec. Is it Aztec or mine? It's Aztec. Look, yeah, Aztec. Okay. This is Aztec. It just basically, it's just all the things that happen if you stare at tits for too long. There's the boobs, and then you die, and then there's a horse, and there's shoes, and there's just some dude's hand up there. Basically, the moral of the story is don't stare at breasts or bad shit will happen to you. Unless they're arty breasts, in which case you stare at them all you want, who gives a shit. Okay, we are now heading down into one of the rooms. So there is a main hallway, but there's also 4 rooms off it, and now also there's a top floor. So inside here we have many sculptures and things to look at. Ooh, what's this one? This is the bin. Oh, I thought it was modern art. Never mind. Okay, first sculpture in this room is tiny little guys. Hello. This is Menkaru Kure and his queen. Some Egyptian dude. You can tell he's Egyptian because he's got his tongue sticking out. That's what that represents. This, now, scientists, well, historians, well, biologists, are completely torn on what this represents. Some people believe this is the first ever depiction of leaving a party because you've just seen your ex-girlfriend and you're with your new girlfriend. That's clearly, I can see where they're getting that from. It's just she's like, I'm leaving, don't say anything. No, we can't say anything, she'll cause a scene, crazy ex and all that. I can see that, but no. I genuinely believe that this is the first ever depiction of leaving a party because you really need to take a shit. Because look at the guy's hands, clenched into fists. He's there going, he's trying not to take a shit. And I mean, that's, taking a shit nowadays, pretty bad. Taking a shit when you ain't got underpants on and you're in a skirt, terrible. Just sit there. And he's the king, he can probably shit anywhere he wants, but he doesn't want it. He wants to be a strong king. So that's why she's holding his stomach with her 19 fingers. That's why he's holding... Hang on a second. He's holding something. Actually, yeah, I mean, the original version, this had 2 more sculptures just sitting here of men, and they got rid of them because they didn't know what they meant. But actually... Oh, Menkure, you saucy bastard. Next up, we've got Augustus of Prima Porta. Lovely sculpture. It's got like a weird child climbing up there. So I don't know why he's got children climbing over him. In fact, he's got one little bastard there as well. This is just, he's being climbed up by children. But no, this is the first ever depiction of the offside rule being enforced. That's what he's doing. He's going, offside. Look at that. That's clear, look at that. Offside. That's what he's doing. I wonder if I could just... Oh, that's vaguely sexual. Never mind, move on. Right, next up we've got another stone tablet. This one looks more Mayan. You can tell it's Mayan because it says the world is going to end. Jesus Christ! Shit the bed. 2012. Ah! That's what it didn't. It just said we're not going to bother writing a calendar because it's the year 4, and that would seem a bit extreme. But we'll pretend that didn't happen. There's lots of like that's a sad pineapple laying down. These are all... Actually, I've just realised that that's a fire flower from Mario. In fact, every Mario character ever is on this. This is Mario himself. Actually, no. Of course, this is the Mayan tablet. He's called Jumpman here. And this is just the first ever depiction of the game cart for Super Mario. Yeah, you just get that, you go, oh, fuck it out! You put it in the massive NES, plunk, and then, you know, you clip it in. It wouldn't work, so you'd have to unclip it, turn it upside down and blow inside it. And that's, I mean, you think video games are tough now, but... They were right bastards. Alright, final one in this room. Apollo and Daphne. Yeah, this was NASA's first idea at a rocket. Didn't launch very well. No idea why, but just didn't really go. Actually, this is actually depicting, you can see by all this stuff here, this is the attack of the swamp people, their final assault. They were grabbing everyone. He's like, oh, I've got to save you, but he's wrapped around by the swamp stuff, and there's swamp stuff there, and there's a whole, I mean, just... whole bunch of swamp stuff around here. Oh yeah, it's definitely a... He looks like he's stoned out of his fucking mind. Right, so we came out of that one. Now we're going to go into this one here. This is the Great Buddha, apparently. And, oh, this is a weird fucking room. Jesus Christ, that thing's huge! There's a tiny one here to look at first. This is Shiva as Lord of Dance. It's somebody just stamping on a baby. Which actually, this depicts Kenneth Kennethson's rage while looking after 7 babies. And how many hands you need to successfully look after 7 babies. Over here, the Great Buddha of Kamakura. Yes, it's fucking huge. Great is an understatement. It's fucking massive. I like how he's doing a funny face with his hands. He's about to go, that was for the kids, keep the kids happy, you know, that sort of thing. Christ, that thing's genuinely terrifying. I'm out, bailing, it's too big, scary, don't like it. Right, done those 2, so now we're going into here to see... Oh. The hell? This was the first ever statues to include sound effects. Which was, strange. What the hell was that? Ah! The museum's under siege! Get me a spear! Right, they're just playing a sound effect. The museum isn't being attacked, so I don't have to fight anyone, which is good. This is a massive coincidence. Imagine, right? Digging up the floor of a museum and finding things worthy of a museum in it. That's amazing. This is, if you don't know, this was the first ever chess set. There's the horsey, and then there's a lot of pawns. That do their bishop. It's just, you actually go down there as well. You can have a look at them. Yes, they're very, very big and heavy, but you had many, many slaves to lift these up and move them for you. Games of chess were amazing. About 16 people would die during them. It's great, it was really good. Alright, this one here is Amen Hot Episode 3. Oh, he's a fan of the prequels. This all sounds like bloody gamer tags. This is depicting that Egyptian king guy actually getting onto the crapper, finally, taking a nice big dump and feeling better about it. Which is, good for you, man. Good for you. Right, we've done that, so there's one last room down here. Ooh, bloody hell. Ooh, it's an exciting room. Okay, so this first one's very interesting. It's called and it's a depiction of many Pokemon just climbing over a guy. Like, you've got a Charmeleon there, and then that's a Mewsaur. I don't know what they're fucking called these days. That's a Totem Face, and that's a Penis. It's a Gen 5 Pokemon, you don't need to know. Oh, here's an exciting one. These two both have the same name. Check that out. Both got the same name. So this is going to be an art fight. We're going to see which one's better. Actually, if you just noticed, there's a little line over the A. It's made it into a different thing. So, which of these is better? Let's have a look. This is line over the A. This is the depiction of Mary going, oh, Jesus, you got blood all over a new dress, you dickhole. Which is true. That's actually what's depicting. Actually, it's just Jesus having a bit of a nap. He's just like, you're too fucking old for this. Move out. Stop talking about God. And yeah, his fucking neck's broken. He realised he couldn't die, and then he got like a stump thing going on. He's broken his neck again. Jesus was actually the first member of Jackass. Also, she's fucking massive compared to him. Maybe he's supposed to be a bit smaller. Oh well. And this one is a 3-year-old's version of it done in MS Paint. This is actually a depiction of Jesus after he just shat his pants. And all the shit's just moving around weird, and he's got a shit beard, and she's just made out of fucking spaghetti that's been painted and stuff, and the back to it's just a fucking line. Alright, look, this is an unfair battle. This, clearly, line 1 is the winner. Well done, Michelangelo. Never heard of him. Ooh, actually, before we get to that one, who made this one? Unknown! Fucking compared to that, I wouldn't put my name on it either. Anyway, this is a terrifying old lady head. Hello. What are you called? Reliquary Bust of a Saint. Yes. This is, it's an old money box. You used to just slide your old money down there and it would go, and then you just smash her apart to get your money out. But nobody had any money, so nobody broke any of these, and they're all still around to this day. Which is, all true. Let's go upstairs. Right, I'm in the old elevator. Let's just sit to the side. Whoa! Lifting off. Hey David, oh, he's looking at me now. So I'll stare at your knob more. That makes you more comfortable, doesn't it? What's he got a thing over his shoulder for? I don't know. Okay, we are now upstairs. Oh, a room called Busts! Oh, exciting. And the... whatever that is. Right, first though, we're going to do this painting section. There's a couple of paintings to have a look at. This is an old advert for Bisto. With lots of people going, did she not make any fucking gravy? For fuck's sake, Mum! Which is, that guy's fucking Satan. So I was like, why is there a severed girl's head? That guy's got 2 heads. That's genuinely creepy. What does that say? Norman Rockwell. Ah, he rocked really well, he did. This is a very famous painting. This is called the Sunday on La Grande Yachty. It's a very famous painting. I have no idea why, because it's shit. To be perfectly honest, the only reason I'm doing this video is to see what fucking comments art lovers are going to put. Actually, I do have something I've always wanted to know about this painting. Why is there a fetus in a bag there? It's like somebody's won a baby at a carnival. And why is this guy smoking what is clearly a flake? Okay, next up we've got some mushy, blurry paintings and shit. Same again. Yeah, just more art and stuff. Yeah, but the guy was into lily pads. Again, just more lily pads, more fucking lily pads. There's fucking lily pads with a bridge this time. More fucking lily pads. Jesus Christ, change the fucking record, mate. More fucking lily pads. And more fucking lily pads, just bigger this time. What a shite painting that was. Oh, shit. I really hope this museum didn't spend a lot of money on them. Because they're money. No? Throw myself off this. Yeah, right. You know, I've realised something while I'm up here. 2 things, in fact. One is that David has a really nice arch from above. But only really from above. And 2 is, why would you stop people from falling into the lower area with something that isn't attached to the floor? These things are always freestanding. If somebody falls into that, they're just going to fall right off. Also, everybody down there will be skewered by these things. And, because they're on the ropes, they'll all fucking fall. If one of these goes, this whole thing goes... This is unsafe. Just saying. Health and fucking safety need to visit this museum. Alright, next up we got busts. I'm very excited to see some busts. Oh, bust means severed heads, doesn't it? Fuck. Portrait of Julius Caesar, the inventor of the Caesar salad. Why do all Roman statues have, like, little chocolate things for eyes? They got little Smarties for eyes. Ooh, that's quite unnerving. Good ear, though. It was a nice ear on that one. Shame about the fact that nobody could do hands. If you can't do hands, just do busts. This is clearly Demos, the inventor of demos. Yes, he looks very angry. Actually, that could be Jeremy Corbyn. Ooh, fucking hell. He's harmless. Who do we have here? This is the bust of just... it's just somebody who's just a little bit sad, really. Just Augustus. Oh, yeah, because he was kicked out of Charlie's Chocolate Factory, wasn't he? Augustus Gloop. We've got over here, we've got, that's fucking, Jesus, terrifying. Terrifying head. Who's this? Titus. Yes. With a name like that, you would be fucking angry, wouldn't you? And finally, we've got Cracula. And he just looks small and... Actually, that's Stephen Moffat! Bloody hell. Oh no, this is it. No, that's why he's angry. Can't write. Got no arms. There's actually something at the end of the Hall of Busts that I didn't see because I thought it was a seat. It's a bust! Oh dear, it's pornography. It's just disgusting. Disgusting. Daily Mail, we should ban this. Pornography. It's a River Song, actually, I've just realised. Got no eyes, or eyes closed, I can't tell. Hello? Yeah, I think her eyes are closed. Probably asleep. Fucking who sleeps like that? Jesus, you got bad back for that one, didn't you? In fact, somebody had to pose for this. They would have been fucking knackered by the end of it. Yeah, what's the difference between pornography and art? Is it just time? Is it because this was made in 1848? Does that mean in like 200 years we're going to have museums to just fucking Pornhub? Is cryogenic freezing a thing that works? Because I'm just gonna go Google that. Oh, then check her ass until an ass reviews. Oh, cracking ass. Hang on, fuck, is she laying on grapes? Oh, there's grapes everywhere, you fucking manky cow. You can have... Is this how wine is made? Oh look, and there's an upturned cup. She's actually being eaten by the swamp monsters. Look, they're getting her. Should always watch out for the swamp monsters. If we've learnt one thing today, it should be that. And the final room, which I have so far, maybe may add more. The elevator looks like it's got a few more floors in it. Well, it doesn't now, but you know, it could do. It's got the potential for a few more floors. We have some shit to look at. Awesome. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so, porn and art. We know the difference. You know, this video's not going to be taken down because it's got porn in it. It's all art, we all understand it, but that's clearly hentai. That's tentacles and just breasts, and there's conveniently a fig leaf has fallen just there in time. Let's get the arse rating. But it's an arse, I mean, it's just an arse. He's got a horn growing out of his arse, actually. Interesting. But that's clearly that's tentacle pornography. That is, they were just trying to see what they could get away with. All these sculptors, whoever sculpted this, the priest of Neptune, he probably didn't sculpt it. Be great if he did though. They're all just laughing now and see what they can get away with. They made this like, oh, I bet people in the future will go, oh, it's art, and it wasn't. We should start making really extreme pornography in sculpture form, and then in 200 years, people will be like, oh yes, this is a very important piece of work. Athena, god of wisdom, war, and strategy. Oh, very good at real-time strategy, she was. Couldn't get her helmet on, though. Never actually would fit. Well, if she did, her pet cat would fall off the top. So, good for you. We've also got Aphrodite, god of beauty, mother of Athenas. Aenas, that's not Athenas, that's whatever your name is. Yes, she was all like, oh, look at my webbed fingers. I don't know why she has webbed fingers. Maybe that was like a thing they had back in the day. Arse rating, 7 out of 10. Very pockmarked arse, actually. Get cream for that these days, can't you? It's called polyfiller. And finally today, we have a depiction of a man who's been eaten by the swamp. Look at that, the swamp's all over him. Magical swamp thing. He's actually, what is he holding? It's like a piece of swamp. Oh god, there's a child here. Well, the child's trying to stare at some breasts. Well done, good for you. But yeah, this actually child is melted. This child is actually the swamp that then started to attack everybody. This is the origin story of that, and he's the one touching it and being absorbed by it. In fact, there's a terrifying face there, just eating the child. There's the swamp! I found it! Anyway, that was art. That was all art. I've checked, it was all art. It was definitely art. I don't know what makes art. I don't know what the difference between art and not art is. We can debate it all day. In fact, you know, I have worked it out. We can debate it all day and all that, but I've worked out the difference between art and non-art, and that is, art has a cracking arse. And that's pretty much it.